Hey, so just another update on my whole setup here. So as you can see, I've got all the shelves in. These are the fiber rock boards, so they're completely non-combustible. Still not done. I'd like to completely surround, so like in between each shelf I'd like to put some, and even on the backs, and maybe even make doors on the front. Oh, you can see here I've got some pieces that separate at least the inventory side from where I've got some test gear and other things. I should be probably move this. It's combustible. I'd like to keep combustibles away from the inventory. Probably going to also replace these shelves with fiber rock. But yeah, inventory's just a bit more spread out now. It's the same I had before. And yeah, got some copper strips here. I'll be getting way more in the near future. Some fish paper tape again. Gonna be getting more, adding it to the site. Battery charger. It's nice tucked away in the fireproof corner. Just turn the power supply on. It's a Toolkit RC. Nice 8-cell one with my own 3D printed cradle. Holds 18650s and 21700s. Got nice spring movement there. But yeah, here's some trays for sorting 18650s and 21700s. Use those for testing. Got my Finercy meter. Use that for recording all the data off of the cells that I sell. I've got these cool cell cradles that are made by a local guy, A2D Electronics. This one's a 21700 one, and here's an 18650 one. It's just a little bit smaller. And yeah, these do a really good job. They've got this nice thumb depressor, so it opens it up for you. Makes it really easy to cycle through a bunch of cells. And I'm probably actually going to get this calibrated, like at an actual calibration lab, just so that I have reputable data. And yeah, here's the main work area where I pack orders, test cells and stuff. Here's an order going out today. We got 18 18650s and 18 21700s, along with some of those copper strips. We've got a test report, and yeah, there's more to it, but that's the shipping label, so I won't reveal that. Got these. These I printed myself. These are the smallest legally allowed UN 3480 stickers, because I've got these new boxes for shipping small orders below the minimum threshold, and they fit on there nice. But yeah, still got the certified boxes, but lots of the smaller boxes. Those I also use for pickup orders, which I now offer local pickup. There's a locker I have access to downstairs where I put the packages in, change the passcode, and yeah, you can pick up an order locally in the Ottawa, Ontario area. I got lights set up in here with the magnets, power bar and everything. Got an actual trash can with the bucket of sand, so I don't use the bucket of sand as my trash can. And yeah, I'm going to show you the process of sorting through some cells later. But for you, it'll be right away. So, alright, here we are, cell testing. And I've got here a whole bunch of 21700 cells. These are my EVE 50PLs, but they don't say 50PL or EVE or anything on them because these are the pre-production red wraps. They would have said FT there, but they've been all scratched off by the supplier. But that's why we're testing all of these. In fact, we test all the cells that we go through. So I've got a serial number on there, MP&W cell number 25, because these were what my collection of new cells started with. And we got the inertia meter here. It's set up to measure anywhere from 4 to 0 milliohms and 3.557 to 3.547. That's just the range that I accept these to be in for self-discharge, because basically with the voltage of cells, all that really matters is that they're the same. The storage level might be one or another, but as long as the same cells are the same voltage, then that means your cells are probably good. That and the internal resistance measuring. The only definitive way, of course, is to fully capacity test them, but that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy, literally. And so this is what can be practically done for, you know, a large assortment of cells. This is only half of one box. So, yeah, all I do is I start it up, go in, put it in there, close it. This will measure and beep like that. One beep and the green light means that it's good. So it goes in, I flip it to indicate that it's been measured, so I know where I am at all times. Put the next one in, green beep, goes in, and I just continue like this, on and on. And yeah, I'll probably fast forward through this until I maybe get to a bad cell, but these cells I've already gone through kind of, so they should all be good. I'll let you know if I get into a bad one. Let's see that. Well, that didn't take long. Here's cell number 31. Now I have to remember cell number 31 I measured twice because I just measured it and it beeped red, but I'll put it in again just to demonstrate. Two beeps and a red beep, a red light, sorry. And yeah, this one's out of spec. It's below, just out of range. So I might go back in, because like it was only like within 0.3 of a millivolt off. So I might go in, but for that one I'll just put it in face up. And yeah, I'll have the footage to remember that I measured that one twice, because I have to keep the serial numbers in track with the measured values. But yeah, let's keep going. Yep, we're good. Alright, I'll see you near the end. Alright, so I've gone through all these cells, all 74, and I've got the inertia connected up to the computer, and I've got it open here on Google Sheets. I've gone and deleted that one I measured twice. In fact, I gotta delete these two because I measured those off camera. So delete those rows. And yeah, so now we've got the results. We can see we've got three ones that failed. However, I went and calculated the average, and the average is actually 3.549. And so those cells were actually, let's see, 3.5469. So that's within like 0.3, that's within 3 millivolts. So I'll actually switch that to a pass. The next one, again, 3.469. That one passes. And then 3.5439. That one I'll keep as a fail. So that one passes. That one passes. This one fails, so it gets taken out. And yeah, so this will be part of the test report that goes to any one of the things, and I'll just make that up right now. So I go to the test report document. I copy the last one. This is not a real order, so it'll be all zeros. And I'll go ahead and take all that. Oh yeah, first I gotta actually input all these serial numbers, and they're in order, but they're not all sequential. There's some that have already been eliminated from this batch, so I gotta do that. But I'll just, for demonstration purposes, show you what it looks like if I were to sell an order of all these cells minus the one bad one. So I copy that over, sell test report, paste there, delete the failed one, put in all orders, and let's print onto the 6x4 portrait, fit width, narrow margins, all good. Next, printing to the mun bin. There'll be 3 pages. Yeah, all good. Print, and it's lit up and it's printed out. There. And it's just that easy. There's a full test report of all these cells. And that's what'll go with any order. That's all the cells that match. Obviously these numbers will match the actual serial numbers, which I'm gonna go do that now. So, alright, so just starting off here, this is an order ready for packing. These are the 21700s and 18650s I showed you before. Obviously now they're fully wrapped in bubble wrap. This is basically my standard for wrapping. Just fill them all up until they fit nicely in the standard hazardous materials box. And so that fits in there. That fits on top. I got just enough room to close. So that's good, nice and packed. I also have some copper strips that this person ordered as well. So I'll put them, tuck them into the side. Usually if the batteries don't pile up so high, I'll roll the copper strips, but in this case I had to lay them flat in the corner. Here's also cell test report. You can see it measures voltage and internal resistance, and basically the voltage is useful just so that you know the variation between your cells, and the resistance, I mean the lower the number the better for the particular type of cell. So you know, EV 35Vs, they're 25 milliohms thereabout, and then the 50Es are 15 milliohms thereabout. And here's the results for every cell in the order. I'll show you how I make these reports later. But that goes in. I also have the packing slip that goes in face down because it's got personal identifying information. And that's everything that goes in the box. So we close that up. We've got detailed instructions on what you need to do for this packaging to be certified. But essentially, I just have to tape around these edges, leaving 1 inch overlapping on this edge. And yeah, that'll be a finished order. And then I got the dangerous goods document and the shipping label. I can't show you those because personal identifying information, but here's a blank one so you can see. I'll show you that right side up. And then yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys.